Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you try, something is still missing in your life? Like you're going through everything, searching for answers, trying to find peace, but always feeling that something is out of place. Many people experience this, feeling an emptiness inside and not knowing how to fill that gap. If you feel there are secret parts of your life that still need to be understood, then you are in the right place. What I will share with you today is something that can change everything. A secret that, if you keep it to yourself, will be the key to immense spiritual protection and a deep connection with the true peace you seek. Have you ever accepted the idea that something greater might be guiding you? Then stay with me, because what I am about to reveal here may be the answer you have been longing for. Don't leave now, because what comes next will change your perspective forever. I know that often you feel alone in this search, as if no one else could understand what is going on inside you. Maybe you have tried everything, talking to other people, seeking help, but still, there is something that escapes you, something that cannot be explained with words. And this, my friend, is exactly what makes you a chosen one. God, in His wisdom, has placed you on the right path, even if you cannot yet see all the details. Therefore, the feeling that something greater is about to happen is real. You feel that something is changing inside you, don't you? And all you need to do now is understand how to use this power consciously and protectedly. And that's exactly what you are going to discover here. I promise you, the secret I will reveal will protect your life in a way you never imagined possible. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You have heard many promises before, and maybe you have been disappointed, but this one is different. What I am going to share is something profound, something that will connect you with the true essence of spiritual protection. And more importantly, it will transform your journey. By the end of this video, you will understand how to keep this key for yourself, how to use it in your daily life to finally achieve the peace you so long for. Stay with me until the end, because believe me, you will not want to miss any part of this knowledge. The secret I will reveal is the missing piece for you to feel safe, guided, and protected like never before. From the moment you were born, something greater was designated for your life. It is no coincidence that you find yourself here, watching this video. Believe me, you were chosen. Being a chosen one is not just any concept. It is the recognition that you carry within you a special mission. A mission that goes beyond daily challenges, personal struggles, and the difficulties that everyone faces. You have a divine flame burning within you, a unique energy that is reflected in everything you do, even if, many times, you do not fully understand your purpose. Every step you have taken up to this point has been carefully aligned by the universe, and you are closer than you think to discovering the truth behind your existence. Being a chosen one is a burden, and at the same time, an honor. Many people do not understand what this really means. At its core, being a chosen one is not about fame, power, or public recognition. It is about carrying a secret mission, something that goes far beyond what the common world sees. You were born with a deep connection to the divine, and with that comes a huge responsibility. No matter what you have lived through so far, the truth is that you carry within you something that cannot be ignored. The difficulties you have faced were merely preparation for what you are about to achieve. Every challenge was a lesson to strengthen your soul and prepare you for the purpose that is to come. The path of the chosen one is not a flat road without obstacles. On the contrary, it is a journey full of ups and downs, moments of clarity followed by periods of great darkness. But this is precisely what makes your journey unique. Being a chosen one does not mean having a life without difficulties, but rather being prepared to face them in a way that few people can understand. When you face challenges with the perspective that each one has a greater purpose, difficulties become tools for your growth. You are not only being shaped to survive obstacles, but to triumph over them in a way that others cannot. Every time life seems hard, remember that you are being refined, like gold being purified, and you are becoming stronger with each step. As you move forward, you will start to perceive an inner strength that has always been present, but that perhaps you have not yet recognized. This strength is your protection. It is what keeps you standing when the world around you tries to knock you down. Many times, the world will not understand why you act differently, why you make decisions that seem out of the ordinary. This is part of the process of being a chosen one. You were shaped to act uniquely, to challenge norms and follow a path that only you can tread. People around you may try to divert your attention, may try to make you doubt your purpose, but it is in this inner strength that you will find the shield that will protect you. Many chosen ones go through periods of loneliness, rejection, and misunderstanding. These experiences are not a punishment, but a preparation. When you cannot count on the people around you, when you feel lost or disconnected, it is at this moment that you begin to connect more deeply with the divine. God, the universe, or whatever your spiritual belief may be, will never leave you helpless. When you are being tested, that is precisely when your faith and strength become most visible. You are learning to trust something greater than yourself, something that guides you and protects you, even when things seem impossible. And it is precisely when you start to trust in this greater plan that the pieces begin to fit together. Spiritual awakening is a transformative experience that happens when you begin to consciously perceive that there is something greater guiding you. It is as if, suddenly, the veil is lifted and you begin to understand your true life purpose. When this happens, the path becomes clearer, and you start to see the signs that have always been present, but that previously went unnoticed. However, many still remain in a state of denial or lack of understanding about what is happening to them. They do not see the divine signs and continue, unknowingly, fighting without understanding that each difficulty has a reason, that each fall is an opportunity to rise stronger. Although the path of the chosen one is sacred and unique, most people do not understand its purpose. People around you may even question your choices, your attitudes, or your lifestyle. They may not understand why you do certain things so differently. This happens because the mission of a chosen one is something very deep and beyond the comprehension of most. While you are aware of your destiny, many around you are still blind to the true reality. But remember, this awakening is not for everyone. You were chosen because you have the ability to see what others cannot see and to do what others cannot do. When spiritual awakening happens, you begin to realize that you are no longer lost. Every piece of the puzzle starts to fit, and you understand that the obstacles you faced throughout life were not by chance. They were part of the preparation process for the greater mission you have ahead of you. As you get closer to your divine purpose, you begin to understand the crucial role you have in the great spiritual journey. What once seemed like a burden now reveals itself as a blessing. You realize that the difficulties were just steps for you to get here, stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the great mission that God, the universe, or the divine source has for you. The secret you are about to discover is not something that can be shared with just anyone. When you begin to become aware of your purpose and the divine protection that surrounds your life, you start to realize that certain knowledge should not be revealed to everyone. There is a special power in keeping some truths to yourself, not because you want to hide something, but because divine protection demands it. When you share this knowledge with people who are not ready to understand, you may jeopardize your own journey. This secret is not just for your protection, but also for the protection of your purpose. Always remember, your mission is unique, and some things must remain between you and the divine. Now that you are aware of your purpose and the power you carry, it is essential that you know that the secret that will protect your life needs to be kept under lock and key. Do not share it with those who are not prepared to understand. Do not reveal to others the spiritual strength you possess. This is not selfishness, it is wisdom. As you advance on your journey, enemies and spiritual traps will try to divert you from your path. But know this, your greatest defense is what you carry inside you and what you keep protected in your heart. This secret, this divine strength, will be the key for you to overcome any obstacle that appears in your path. When you look around you, what you see are difficulties, daily struggles, and challenges that seem immense. But what many chosen ones do not realize is that there has always been a divine protection around you, invisible to human eyes. This protection is not something you can see, but rather something you feel, especially at crucial moments. It is like an invisible armor that shields you from negative energies, spiritual attacks, and external adversities. This protection is constantly working in your favor, even when you cannot perceive it. The secret to accessing this protection is simple but powerful. Trust in your journey and recognize that you are never alone. When you finally understand this, divine protection becomes visible to you, guiding your steps with confidence and certainty. You may have noticed that your life does not follow the same path as other people. While everyone seems to live their lives predictably, you find yourself facing different challenges, with obstacles that seem to be designed especially for you. It is no coincidence. The people around you test you, try to knock you down or discourage you, often without knowing the impact they are causing. This is part of your purpose. These tests are not signs of weakness, but proofs of your strength. You were chosen for something great, something that requires courage and resilience. When the world tries to push you down, you get up even stronger. The truth is, you are stronger than you think, and each test is an opportunity to prove it. No matter what happens, you have within you the ability to overcome any challenge. Being a chosen one does not mean being widely accepted or understood. In fact, it often means being misunderstood. The world has its expectations and standards, but you do not fit into them. This creates a disconnection, and that is why many chosen ones feel isolated. They withdraw not by choice, but because the world is not ready to understand what they have to offer. Rejection, although painful, is part of the process of being a chosen one. Sometimes you will be excluded, left aside, or even rejected by those who should be by your side. But remember, this rejection is actually a blessing in disguise. It moves you away from what no longer serves your purpose, allowing you to focus on what is truly important. Do not feel helpless. You are not alone, even when you feel rejected. The divine is always by your side, guiding you, protecting you, and showing you that you are exactly where you need to be. The journey of the chosen one is marked not only by a struggle with the world around you, but also by the internal battle that takes place within your soul. External forces may try to knock you down, but the real battle happens inside you. Doubt, fear, and insecurity are the voices you hear in your mind, trying to undermine your confidence and your purpose. Often, you find yourself in a dilemma: the voice of your soul, which knows what you are capable of achieving, and the voice of doubt, which makes you question if you are on the right path. This struggle is constant, and the real challenge is not only to overcome external obstacles, but to silence internal doubts. You must learn to listen to the voice of your soul, which guides you with clarity and certainty, and not the voice of doubt, which only takes you away from your true purpose. When you learn to listen to and trust your soul, you become unbeatable, because what it speaks is the divine truth that is in you. Now that you understand the weight of your journey, it is time to talk about the key to your success. This key is not something physical, but rather spiritual. It lies in understanding how to protect your energy. As a chosen one, you are constantly exposed to external energies, whether from people, situations, or environments. These energies can affect you in subtle but powerful ways, draining your vitality and diverting you from your path. In order to maintain your strength and focus, it is essential to learn how to protect your energy. This involves filtering what you allow into your life, whether through your interactions, thoughts, or actions. You need to be aware of the influences around you and learn to protect yourself by creating a spiritual barrier that keeps your energy pure and focused. The key to success lies in controlling your energy and using it in the most positive and powerful way possible. The first part of spiritual protection is understanding that you already have an inner strength that can change your life. This strength has been within you all along, but often you do not know how to use it correctly. When you are born as a chosen one, divine protection is not something external, but a force that resides within you. It is activated as you grow spiritually and learn to trust yourself. This strength can be seen as a divine energy that connects you directly to the greater purpose you were designated to fulfill. However, many chosen ones do not recognize this strength or know how to access it. Throughout this journey, you will learn to release this energy from within you and use it to overcome any challenge. Your mission is to use this strength not only to protect yourself, but also to transform your life and the world around you. Now that you understand what it means to be a chosen one and how divine protection is already available to you, it is time to reveal the secret that will change everything. The secret is simple. The divine protection you seek is already within you. The key to accessing this protection is unwavering confidence in your purpose. When you fully trust your path, divine protection becomes visible and active. This does not mean that you will never face difficulties again, but rather that you will have the necessary strength to overcome any obstacle. The secret is to know that when you are aligned with your purpose, nothing can destroy you. You become invincible because you are being guided by a higher force that is beyond any human power. This is the most powerful secret you can discover, and by recognizing it, you begin to walk with renewed confidence, knowing that you are protected by something much greater than yourself. Now that you know the secret, it's important to understand that this protection should not be shared with just anyone. Divine wisdom requires discretion. Some truths must be kept secret, because not everyone is ready to receive them. By sharing the depth of your knowledge with others, you may be exposing your protection to negative energies that do not understand your mission. The secret you carry is your spiritual defense, and you must keep it sacred. Keeping this secret is not a matter of selfishness, but of protection. You have been chosen to carry this mission, and the key to success is to stay focused on your journey, without being distracted by the opinions of others. By keeping the secret of your true strength, You ensure that nothing and no one can divert you from your divine purpose. When you become aware of your divine protection, you begin to live your life with unbreakable confidence. The difficulties that once seemed immense now become just temporary obstacles that you can overcome. Your view of the world changes completely, and you begin to see beyond the surface of things. Divine protection is not a promise of a life without difficulties, but a guarantee that no matter what happens, you will always have the strength and guidance to overcome any adversity. This protection is your greatest gift, and by recognizing it, you begin to live your true mission with courage and determination. As you advance on your journey, the complete awakening of your true spiritual nature is within your reach. You begin to understand that divine protection is more than just a shield against adversities. It is an active force that guides you, teaches you, and prepares you for great achievements. By continuing to trust in your mission and keeping the secret of your strength, you begin to realize that each step you take is a step closer to the great revelation of your true identity. When you finally reach the fullness of your awakening, divine protection will be something you feel tangibly, like an inner light that never goes out. You are not here just to live your own journey. As a chosen one, you are here to leave a legacy, to inspire others to find their own divine strength. By following the path of spiritual protection, you not only transform your own life, but also impact those around you. The secret of divine protection is not something you keep only for yourself, but something that, by living, begins to positively influence the world. By becoming a beacon of light and strength, you help others discover their own protection and power. The legacy of the Chosen One is not about fame or recognition, but about being a living witness of divine strength in action. The secret I am about to reveal is profound, powerful, and above all, fundamental to your protection. Perhaps you have already felt that something is protecting you in moments of adversity, something beyond what the eyes can see. This secret is the key to understanding what you need to do to protect yourself from negative energies, external influences, and especially the traps that the world tries to place in your path. The greatest defense of a chosen one lies in something very simple, yet at the same time complex: the Word. God has taught us something powerful throughout our journey. Words have power. They are not just sounds that come out of our mouths. Words have their own energy, a vibration that can build or destroy. When we speak, we are not only communicating with the world, but also creating our reality. When you say something, you materialize it in the universe. Whether it's a promise, a hope, or even a doubt, the word has the power to activate energies around you. But there is something that few people know. True protection comes from knowing when and how to use words. The secret I am going to share with you cannot be told to just anyone. No matter how much you want to share something important or how much someone insists that you reveal your innermost feelings, you need to understand a fundamental truth. Silence is your greatest defense. Did you know that often, silence can be more powerful than 1,000 words? It prevents the energy of other people from infiltrating your life and protects what is sacred and precious to you. When you remain silent, you preserve the purity of your energy. The true power of words lies not in what they say, but in the impact they have. When you share a secret with someone else, you are often allowing them to enter your energetic frequency. This can be very dangerous because not everyone is ready to understand the value of your words or the energy they carry. When you reveal something too sacred, you are, without meaning to, opening doors to energies that were not invited. This can affect your peace, your serenity, and often even your protection. Spoken words can be distorted. They can be misunderstood, used against you, or even manipulated by those who do not have good intentions. By speaking excessively, you risk being misunderstood, attracting the attention of people who do not share the same vision or the same energetic frequency as you. That is why one of the greatest secrets of the Chosen One is to learn to use words wisely. When you speak with the intention of sharing something profound, you must not forget that sometimes it is better to remain silent. Imagine that you are carrying something extremely valuable and fragile. You would like to show it to everyone, but you know that by doing so, you risk losing this preciousness or even damaging it. That is your spirit, your divine purpose. Keeping certain secrets silent is like keeping this preciousness safe in your heart. Spiritual protection happens when you preserve the energy of your essence without the need to expose it to everyone. Silence is the invisible wall that prevents you from being touched by forces that do not understand your true value. Within the spiritual world, silence is a revered practice. Many spiritual traditions teach the power of silence, retreat, and introspection. This silence is not an absence of communication, but a deeper communication with yourself and with God. By being silent, you allow the Holy Spirit to speak directly to your heart without external interference. In a world where words are used easily and often thoughtlessly, silence becomes your purest form of spiritual communication. When you practice silence, your mind becomes stronger. It is no longer dominated by external distractions or the influences of others. Your mind begins to act as a guardian of your spirit, protected from wrong words, bad intentions, and energies that do not serve your purpose. By keeping your mind focused and silent, you strengthen your connection with the divine and become unshakable in the face of adversity. This is a power that few understand, but that the chosen ones master. Being silent is an act of wisdom. Not all situations require a response, and not every moment demands that you reveal what is in your heart. Sometimes, silence is the wisest answer. It not only protects you, but also conveys a much deeper message. The people around you may not understand this immediately, but over time, they will realize that silence has a unique strength. When you speak only when necessary, you become a respectable and respected presence, whose energy cannot be easily manipulated. Understand that this secret is a powerful tool in your life. Words have the power to create, but they also have the power to destroy. Silence, however, is your divine defense. Do not reveal your sacred secrets to just anyone. Protect your energy. Protect your journey. You were chosen for something grand, and it is essential that you keep this secret with respect and care. Keeping certain aspects of your life and journey silent creates a field of spiritual protection around you. When you speak too much, you inadvertently open doors to external influences, allowing energies with bad intentions to come near you. By choosing to keep what is sacred within you, you create an invisible barrier that wards off any negativity. In this sense, silence acts as a spiritual fortress. It prevents evil, whether visible or invisible, from finding breaches to affect your life. This field of protection is not something you see, but something you feel. As you dedicate yourself to keeping certain truths silent, you feel the energy around you become stronger and more focused. Words have immense power. They carry your energy, and when you speak too much, you are, in a way, giving a part of yourself to the world. You distribute your energies without realizing it, allowing them to dissipate, instead of being concentrated on your divine mission. The secret you must understand is the power of reserving your energies. By keeping certain aspects of your life and intentions secret, you preserve the spiritual strength that God has given you. You do not give the world the opportunity to divert it or use it in the wrong way. Silence is like a direct channel to the universe, where your deepest intentions are kept and protected. This ensures that you are in tune with your purpose and aligned with the mission that God has for you. Not always are the enemies trying to infiltrate your life visible people. Often, the greatest threats come from invisible energies that operate on the spiritual plane. These energies can infiltrate without you noticing, affecting your mind, body, and spirit. The secret I am sharing with you serves as a blockade against these invisible enemies. By keeping your words and secrets within you, you prevent these external forces from approaching. Silence, in its essence, is a defense against the spiritual chaos that can manifest in your life. It is not about ignoring the people around you, but about recognizing that not everyone has the right to access your energy and interfere with what is most sacred to you. Revealing your plans and purposes to the world may seem like a good idea, but few people understand the impact of this on the spiritual plane. When you talk about your intentions, you are opening a path for the enemy to infiltrate. This is something that many cannot understand, but it is crucial for those seeking God's protection. The secret to protecting your life, your mission, and your purpose lies in keeping the essence of your being silent. By revealing your plans, you run the risk of giving the enemy information about your path, allowing them to use it to divert your journey. Therefore, it is necessary to learn the art of silence and reserve. This does not mean being closed, but rather understanding that there are dimensions and spiritual planes that do not need to be accessed by everyone. Silence acts as a spiritual shield, protecting your energy from being captured or manipulated. When you talk about your goals or the steps you are taking, you allow other people or external forces to influence your process. This can be dangerous, as every word that comes out of your mouth has the potential to create a connection with another person or other energies. Silence, on the other hand, acts as an invisible protection, keeping your journey under your control and protected from external influences. By not sharing everything you are experiencing, you maintain full focus on your mission and purpose without distractions. This silence is not omission, but a conscious choice to protect what is most valuable. The energy you carry in your life is precious and is often tested by external forces. When you keep certain aspects of your journey secret, you create a safe space where your energy cannot be stolen or diverted. Imagine you are in a closed room where no one can enter without your permission. Silence acts similarly, protecting your energy and preventing it from being manipulated. This safe space allows you to focus on what is most important without being disturbed by external energies. The secret is a powerful tool that, when used correctly, ensures the integrity of your spiritual energy. When you choose silence, you are also aligning yourself with the divine will. God guides us, and often, He asks us to be silent so that we can hear His voice more clearly. Silence creates a direct connection with the divine, allowing Him to act in our lives more deeply. When you talk excessively or reveal too much, you disperse this connection, making you more vulnerable to distractions. Silence, then, is not only a tool for protection against visible and invisible enemies, but also a way to protect your connection with God. It becomes the bridge between you and the divine power, ensuring that you receive guidance without external interference. Throughout your journey, you will realize that often the key to success is in preserving your spiritual strength. The more you share, the more you are giving the world something of your energy, which can weaken you over time. Keeping certain aspects of your life silent means that you are protecting that strength, preserving it so that it can be used at the right time, in the right way. This is the secret of all the chosen ones. They understand that their true strength is not in talking about their plans or sharing everything, but in keeping that energy concentrated on their mission, awaiting the divine moment for its revelation. The wisdom of maintaining silence goes beyond simply protecting against external energies. It is an act of spiritual maturity. The chosen one knows that, in many situations, the best response is silence. Spiritual wisdom is not about saying what people want to hear, but about being true to what God has placed in your heart. Silence then becomes an act of trust and a way to strengthen your spiritual journey. It allows you to focus on listening to the inner voice, without getting lost in the words and opinions of others. Thus, you keep your energy clean and aligned with the divine purpose. This secret is one of the most powerful a chosen one can carry. Silence is not just the absence of words, but an active force of spiritual protection. It creates an invisible field around you, warding off negative energies and allowing you to focus on what really matters, fulfilling God's purpose for your life. By preserving certain secrets, you keep your energy sacred and protect your mission. Do not underestimate the power of silence. It is one of the greatest defenses you can have, and when used correctly, it can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Not every secret needs to be kept forever. There are times when revelation is necessary, but the secret lies in knowing when to speak. Timing, the right moment, is what defines the effectiveness of this revelation. Have you ever wondered why some things should be shared while others should be kept secret? There is a reason for this. God gives us wisdom to discern when it is time to speak and when it is better to remain silent. The secret lies not only in what you reveal, but in how and when you reveal it. Divine timing can transform a simple word into something powerful that generates change and brings protection. However, if you reveal it at the wrong time, it can attract negative energies or interferences that can divert the course of what God has for you. It is necessary to pay attention to divine direction, paying attention to the signs He sends. True protection does not come only from what you can see and touch, but from an invisible spiritual fortress. When you preserve your energy and your secrets, your life becomes a spiritual fortress, shielded against adversity. This protection goes beyond the physical. It involves preserving your essence, your purpose, and your divine mission. The words you choose to speak or not to speak shape your reality and create a shield around you. This becomes a safe space where unwanted energies cannot penetrate. Remember that by keeping certain aspects of your life secret, you are creating an invisible field of protection, allowing divine energy to act freely and without obstacles. The more you connect with your essence, the stronger this fortress becomes, protecting not only your physical life, but also your spiritual journey. When you understand the power of silence and the word, something wonderful happens. You begin to connect more deeply with the divine. It is no longer a matter of seeking external answers or waiting for circumstances to act in your life. Now your connection with God becomes clearer, more direct. Divine wisdom begins to flow more intensely, and you realize that your protection comes directly from this connection with the Creator. God guides us, and He would never leave a chosen one unprotected. Through silence, you open a channel of communication with him, where you are able to hear his voice more clearly, without the distractions of the world. When you understand the power of the word in silence, you begin to act in harmony with the divine plan, knowing that with each silent step, you are closer to fulfilling the purpose destined for you. Discernment is more than simply knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. It is a spiritual skill that is developed only through practice and the pursuit of God's wisdom. Discernment is the key to maintaining the balance between what is revealed and what must remain silent. It is necessary to have a clear vision, not only of your intentions, but also of the intentions of others around you. As you deepen your spiritual path, you begin to perceive when a secret can be shared without causing harm and when it should be kept for your own protection. The practice of discernment teaches you to act wisely, without haste, without fear of making mistakes. This skill is fundamental for those seeking to fulfill a divine purpose, as it allows you to navigate the complexities of life with more confidence and protection. When you develop this skill, you become capable of handling any situation, knowing when to reveal and when to remain silent. Time, in the spiritual context, plays a fundamental role. Everything has its right moment. Divine wisdom lies in knowing how to wait, listening for God's right time, and above all, trusting that the right moment will come. What seems urgent or necessary today may not be the right time to reveal. Sometimes, what you need is to wait for divine direction, allowing events to unfold naturally. When you learn to trust in God's timing, you allow Him to work in your favor. Revelation at the right moment, in divine timing, brings with it a unique force that can transform situations and open doors you never imagined. The silence you practice until that moment is preparation for the revelation that, when it happens, will be received with wisdom and the strength necessary to face any challenge. Throughout your spiritual journey, you will realize that silence and the word are not opposites but complementary. Each has its role, and you need to understand when to use each. Silence is not just the absence of speech, but a form of protection and connection. The word, on the other hand, is the tool God uses to manifest His will in your life. When you speak at the right moment, your words carry immense power, capable of transforming the reality around you. This balance between silence and the word is what makes you capable of protecting your divine mission while deeply connecting with the divine. By learning this art, you become wiser and stronger in your journey, able to walk confidently in the purpose God has prepared for you. Keeping certain aspects of your life secret does not mean being a mysterious person, but being wise enough to understand that not everything needs to be shared. There is power in maintaining mystery, as it protects your energy and allows you to evolve without distractions. The secret, when well kept, acts as a tool for self-knowledge and spiritual connection. By maintaining the mystery, you become more centered, spiritually stronger, and more aligned with your purpose. Mystery attracts divine blessings because by preserving certain aspects of your life, you are, in fact, allowing the universe to act in your favor without external interference. Keeping the mystery is not about hiding who you are, but allowing your essence to shine without being overshadowed. Silence is not just an external defense against the world, but also a source of inner strength. When you choose to be silent, you connect with your deepest being, the one that does not need external validation. This silence allows you to hear your inner voice more clearly, and for divine wisdom to manifest more directly. In a world full of noise and distractions, silence is the key to finding inner peace. It strengthens your connection with the divine, allowing you to have the courage to make the right choices and act wisely. Silence is the foundation for a strong and resilient spirit, ready to face life's challenges with faith and confidence. Speaking at the right moment is one of the greatest challenges you can face. The temptation to speak, to share your ideas and plans, can be great, but wisdom lies in knowing that not every moment is suitable for this. The challenge is great, but it is an important part of your spiritual evolution. Through the practice of discernment, you learn that by speaking at the right moment, your words become more effective, more powerful, and more aligned with the divine will. In this case, speech becomes a spiritual tool that not only protects your mission, but also enhances it. The secret lies in trusting God and knowing that, at the right moment, He will give you the necessary words to act with courage and wisdom. Speaking at the right moment is one of the greatest skills you can develop on your spiritual journey. But what if I told you there is a way to apply this secret in your daily life simply but extremely powerfully? Something that can transform the way you communicate, not only with others but also with yourself. I will tell you how to do this soon, But first, let's explore the next essential step of this journey, the inner strength that comes from silence. This is the foundation for understanding how the right words can emerge at the perfect moment and how silence will prepare you for this. Stay with me, the revelation is coming. When you learn to be silent and keep your inner power intact, you begin to build a fortress around your soul, a protection that nothing and no one can break. This silence is not empty. It carries immense energy that strengthens your essence and keeps you balanced even in moments of chaos. In silence, you discover a deep peace that connects you with your purest strength. It is through this practice that you begin to realize that by not being swayed by impulsive words or external noises, you become more aware of your own energy. By cultivating this stillness, you build a spiritual shield that makes you immune to negative influences, whether from people around you or the adversities that arise in your journey. No one can break this fortress because it is not built with physical walls, but with the confidence and serenity that come from a soul aligned with the divine. The true secret lies in transforming silence into a tool of protection, making each spoken word a divine action. Silence is not just a pause, but a sacred space where you can connect your energy with God's purpose. When you preserve your energy, not just in silence, but also in the choices you make when speaking, you become unbeatable. It is not about repressing feelings or intentions, but about staying focused on what truly matters, without letting the dispersion of words or ideas out of context divert you from your path. Silence then acts as a protective field around you, a field that strengthens you and prepares you to act precisely when necessary. This is especially important for the chosen one, as the energy you keep within yourself is more powerful when well guarded. The right moment to speak will come, and in that moment, your words will not just be words but manifestations of the divine will, powerful enough to change your reality. When you learn to master silence, you are not only protecting yourself from external influences, but also creating a deeper connection with the divine. Silence becomes a place where God can speak directly to your heart, without the world's interference. In this space of quietude, you can hear divine wisdom, guide your actions, and align with the greater purpose. Silence teaches you to trust in God's timing, which is perfect and precise, and to wait for the right moment to act. It also strengthens your capacity for discernment because by remaining silent, you develop a sensitivity to perceive others' intentions, the environment you are in, and divine direction in each situation. By surrendering to silence with discipline and wisdom, you find the balance between action and reflection, between speaking and remaining silent, creating a sacred space where you can grow and strengthen spiritually. True power is not just in knowing when to speak, but in understanding when it is the right moment to reveal something. By learning to use silence, you also develop the ability to discern the right moment to act, to perceive when your words will have the greatest impact, and when it is better to preserve your energy. Spiritual wisdom teaches you that you should not speak without the certainty that your words will reflect the divine will. Discernment is a skill that improves with practice, with time, and with the constant pursuit of God's wisdom. By trusting the process and remaining silent, you learn to hear the divine voice that guides you on when to express yourself. Speaking at the right time is a way to release powerful energy, capable of creating significant changes and manifesting divine truth in your life. When you learn to align your words with God's purpose, they become an unbeatable tool, capable of transforming your reality. Understand that silence is, in fact, your greatest spiritual defense. It is not simply an absence of words, but an active protection that allows you to preserve your energy, align with God, and protect your divine purpose. By learning to listen to the wisdom of silence and speak with discernment, you build a fortress around your soul, an invisible barrier that protects you from adversities and energies that try to divert you from your path. Silence prepares you to act at the right moment, with the confidence that your words not only reflect divine truth, but also have the power to change your life and the lives of others. When you apply this secret, you become unbeatable because your defense is anchored in your inner strength and the divine connection you maintain through the practice of silence. Now, the great moment has arrived, and you are about to discover how to apply this powerful secret in your daily life. What you will learn next is not just a theory, but a transformative practice that, when put into action, can change your reality profoundly. You will understand how to use silence strategically to protect your energy, align with the divine, and enhance your journey. This is not a simple step. It is a key that opens doors to a life of greater peace, discernment, and spiritual protection. Get ready, because what is coming is essential for those who want to live aligned with God's purpose and master their own energy. In the world we live in, where we are constantly tested, the application of silence is one of the most powerful weapons a chosen one can use to protect their life. In moments of tension, when words can be misinterpreted or used against us, silence becomes an invisible shield, capable of preventing negative energies from penetrating our field. By applying the secret of silence, you create an aura of protection around you, preventing any attack, whether physical or spiritual, from succeeding. This does not mean that you should remain silent permanently, but that you should know when it is the right moment to remain silent to preserve your peace. Silence is a spiritual skill that, when applied with discernment, can change the dynamics of your daily interactions. Therefore, it is essential to learn to discern the moments when you should speak and the moments when you should remain silent. Discernment goes beyond the simple choice of words. It involves a deep connection with your spiritual essence. At every moment, you are guided by this connection, and by perceiving when you should remain silent, you strengthen your spirit and avoid unnecessary conflicts. This process is a true spiritual practice, where silence becomes a conscious and wise choice. As you begin to connect more with your essence, the ability to discern these moments of silence will grow and deepen. Silence is not a weakness. On the contrary, it becomes a tool of power because when you remain silent, you create a space for divine wisdom to enter. By resisting the temptation to speak impulsively, you begin to align with your higher purpose, and your energy becomes more vibrant and focused. You start to realize that by choosing silence, you are not only protecting your energy, but also sending a clear signal that you are in control of your spiritual journey. When you start to apply silence in your life, you begin to notice how people react to your presence. By remaining silent, you convey an aura of mystery and authority. People around you will begin to feel the difference, and some, not knowing exactly why, will respect your space more. Silence makes your energy more powerful, more balanced, and paradoxically more visible. The energy you emit by staying silent is an energy that resonates deeply, and this makes those around you unconsciously start to see you differently, as someone worthy of respect and trust. In the realm of relationships, the impact of silence can be transformative. Silence in moments of conflict or pressure can avoid unnecessary arguments and preserve harmony. When you remain silent, you are not distancing yourself from people but creating a space of introspection and peace that others can feel. Over time, you will notice that your relationships become more balanced, with less confrontation and more understanding. Silence, far from distancing you from others, will create a deeper connection because it allows you to show yourself as you truly are, without the distractions of words. By applying the secret of silence, you will also notice that you become more self-assured. When you remain silent, you stop exposing yourself to others' judgment and negative energies that may come from outside. You become more centered, calmer, and more capable of acting with clarity. This does not mean you are hiding, but that you are protecting yourself from anything that could destabilize your energy. Silence transforms you into a more self-sufficient being, capable of standing firm in your truth, regardless of what others think or say. Silence is not just an external reflection of your inner wisdom, but also a way to protect your spiritual energy. It acts as an invisible shield, blocking external influences and preserving your connection to your deepest essence. Within you, silence becomes a powerful inner force that guides your actions, words, and decisions. This inner silence allows you to make more accurate decisions, more aligned with your divine purpose, without external pressure to justify or explain your choices to others. As you incorporate silence into your daily life, it becomes a constant force that accompanies you in every step of your journey. It acts as a silent protection, keeping you on the path of truth and peace, even when challenges seem intense. When you manage to apply silence consistently, you will be better prepared to face any situation because you will be in tune with your inner truth and the divine energy that flows through you. The secret of silence also teaches you the importance of listening more than speaking. Often, by remaining silent, we can hear more than what is verbally said. Silence allows you to perceive unspoken feelings, hidden intentions, and underlying energies in interactions. This level of heightened perception will help you navigate situations better, anticipating others' needs and desires without needing words. This kind of deep listening is a gift that only the chosen ones have the capacity to develop, and the more you practice, the stronger this ability becomes. Silence transforms into an immeasurable power within you. It is not a form of escape, but a path to self-knowledge and spiritual strength. Every time you choose silence, you are allowing divine wisdom to manifest in your life. You are creating a space of protection where only light and truth can enter, and darkness and negativity are kept at bay. By learning to master silence, you become a more balanced being, more at peace with yourself, and, most importantly, more protected against the adversities of the outside world. Over time, by applying the secret of silence, you will begin to notice its benefits clearly and transformatively. Initially, it may be hard to believe that silence can bring such powerful changes, but as you dedicate yourself to this practice, the results will start to appear in your life. People, who were perhaps indifferent or even disrespectful before, will start to respect you more. Your presence, now enveloped in an aura of mystery and silent authority, inspires respect. Silence has the power to show others that you are in control of your energy, and therefore, deserving of more consideration and attention. This change will be noticed not only in everyday interactions, but also in how situations begin to align in your favor. The answers you seek in your prayers will also become clearer and quicker, as if silence creates a direct channel between you and the divine. Divine protection will become more evident, and you will feel enveloped by a force that preserves and guides you. Silence, besides being a powerful defense, also serves as a spiritual guide. Often, we are so involved in the noise of the world around us that we cannot hear the answers God is offering us. Silence creates the necessary space for these answers to emerge clearly and profoundly. By remaining silent, you reduce the interference of external voices and the ego, allowing the inner voice, God's voice, to be heard. This silent guide will help you discern what is truly important for your life and what needs to be left behind. Silence becomes a way to hear not only what is being said, but what needs to be understood on a deeper spiritual level. And as you connect with this silence, you begin to perceive God's presence in every moment, in every decision, in every situation. Practicing silence is one of the most effective ways to strengthen your spirituality. Silence is an essential tool for cultivating inner peace, and it is through this peace that spirituality becomes stronger and more present. When you dedicate yourself to maintaining silence, you are creating a sacred space within yourself where light and truth can flourish. This sacred space will help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease, because you will be more aligned with your true spiritual essence. In moments of trial, it is silence that will allow you to find strength and calm to move forward, even when difficulties seem insurmountable. Silence is not an escape from problems, but a way to face them with clarity and spiritual power. Now that you have the knowledge of the secret of silence, prepare for the powerful changes that will arise in your life. The practice of silence will open doors that were previously closed because by remaining silent, you allow the divine to act more intensely and effectively in your life. You will notice that, over time, your actions, thoughts, and choices become more aligned with your spiritual purpose. The transformation will be profound and often almost imperceptible, but if you look back, you will see that your life has changed significantly. The secret of silence is not just a momentary technique, but a key that opens new realities and new opportunities for those who know how to use it correctly. The protection that silence offers also extends into the future. By applying the secret of silence, you are creating a solid and secure foundation for what is to come. It is not just about protecting your energy in the present moment, but preparing for a safer, stronger future aligned with the divine plan. Silence, when practiced correctly, creates a force field around you that helps you avoid negative external influences and make more accurate choices. This protection field will expand over time, giving you a sense of security and confidence in what is to come. No matter what happens, you will know that you are protected by an invisible shield, and that every step you take is aligned with the purpose that God has for you. By realizing the benefits of silence, you will begin to develop a deeper confidence in yourself and your ability to navigate life with wisdom and discernment. Silence brings a clarity that cannot be found in the noise of the world. It opens the door to a more intimate connection with your spiritual essence and divine will. As you become more familiar with this practice, your perception of the world around you will expand, and you will see more possibilities and opportunities arising, all as a result of this deep connection with silence. You will feel more at peace, more centered and stronger, as you will have learned to trust in the power of silence as an essential spiritual tool. This process of transformation through silence does not happen all at once, but gradually. The more you practice, the deeper your understanding of what is truly important for your life becomes. Silence begins to reveal hidden truths, showing the way forward. What once seemed confusing or uncertain will now become clear, and you will see how everything in your life starts to make sense. The decisions you once made hesitantly will now be easier, because you will be connected to the inner wisdom that comes from silence. Silence also has the power to help you develop emotional resilience. In moments of difficulty, when emotions seem intense and uncontrollable, silence is what will help you maintain calm. It acts as an anchor, keeping you steady even in the strongest storms. This type of emotional resilience is not built by sheer willpower, but through the constant practice of silence and introspection. Over time, you will notice that situations that once shook you no longer have the same impact. Silence gives you the ability to observe without reacting, to understand without being carried away by the emotions of the moment. Additionally, the strength of silence goes beyond personal protection. It also profoundly influences your relationships with others. By remaining silent, you create a space where others can reflect on their own words and actions without feeling the need to defend themselves or justify themselves. This transforms the dynamics of relationships because people begin to realize that silence is not a weakness, but a form of power. This silent power allows you to connect with others more deeply, more truthfully, and more authentically. Silence does not create distance, but brings you closer to people because it allows you to see them with clarity and without judgment. As you apply the secret of silence, you are also preparing for a future filled with spiritual growth and protection. Silence becomes a force that accompanies you throughout your journey, guiding your choices, protecting your actions, and allowing you to grow spiritually. When you learn to trust in the power of silence, you begin to understand that sometimes the greatest power is in saying nothing. Silence, when used correctly, is not just a defense but a true key to personal and spiritual transformation. It is the invisible force that will protect, guide, and strengthen you as you move forward to fulfill the purpose God has for you. I want to hear from you. Share in the comments how silence has impacted your life and how you will apply this secret from now on. Leave a phrase of faith in the comments. I choose silence to protect my life and connect with my divine purpose. Let us strengthen this spiritual journey together. Thank you for staying with me until now. If this content resonated with your heart, follow the channel, like, and share this video with others who may also identify with it. If you want to discover the punishment that the divine has prepared for your narcissist, the next video is for you. Click now and find out.